In these trainings, we learn a lot of different processes to work with the energetic body, to activate it, to increase chi and prana. One of the main things we do is we meditate every day, and we talk about philosophy and spiritual concepts and how we integrate these into our body. We spend a long time looking at our own vulnerabilities and our weaknesses as well as our strengths. We spend time sharing with each other and deepening in our understanding of what it is to be human and what it means. This work is becoming much more popular in 2025, and a lot of people have theories about the specific process or how you activate the body or what's happening. And our take on it in this school is it's a mystery school, and the answers are often changing. We definitely learn about nervous system regulation. A huge part of this work is making sure we maintain a healthy nervous system as we increase chi and prana in the body and clear emotional trauma that allows our body to be a temple that our higher self and our essence wants to live in. But when you're working with energy, it's on a subtle level. So before matter is formed, it is an energy. Before a thought is formed, it's energy. Before emotion, before behavior, before anything is manifested into our reality, there's an energy that precedes it. And this energy is subtle. And it's not that we're manipulating it, but we're trying to listen to it and see how it wants to manifest and how it wants to express through our body. So when we say the body is a mystery school, what we mean is this subtle level. Obviously, the nervous system, brain chemistry, these things are science. They work in specific ways, and we do learn these and we do teach them along with basic anatomy and biology and science, and a grounded perspective of reality is very important in everything I teach and the way I express myself. I find there's a huge value in groundedness, in a grounded form of spirituality. One definition of a guru is to be grounded, is to be heavy in knowledge, to be balanced in light and dark, so as that ascension process happens, you don't turn into light and disappear because you're grounded in the knowledge. Your darkness is balanced with your light, which means you can maintain a physical form and still be here in reality with your personality, with your ego, with your crazy, eccentric nature, but you're still able to tune into something higher. Now, I'm not a guru, and everybody in this training isn't a guru, but we're all learning to ground the essence of who we are, that higher knowledge into the body. So, as we work with the body on this subtle level, as we keep saying, the body is a mystery school. It's here to teach us how we create reality and how we shape reality. When we come to the specifics of applying this into breath work, people will tell us that our nervous system works in a specific way related to brain chemistry and emotional trauma. But if you look at the essence of empathy, and we all have empathy, we can all feel when somebody else comes into the room, if they're happy or if they're sad. That means part of us, not our brain, not our separate self, is picking up on the vibration, on the emotion that's in the room. And then we're translating that emotion through our body, through our organs and our glands. First, our chakra system, then our organs and our glands. And that information is translated up through our nervous system to our brain. And then our brain creates judgments about what that emotion means, if that's anger, if that's sadness, if that's happiness. So the more we cleanse and purify our body, then we can pick up etheric, emotional information in a different way. And empathy is really a siddhi. It's one of these yogic powers that we get. Kundalini is very related. It's attributed to generating more siddhis and powers in the body, but we look at this just from a level of virtues, from developing emotional intelligence, compassion, forgiveness, patience. These are all siddhis. These are superpowers. When we are a compassionate, patient human being who can forgive, who can transmute their anger, not act on it and actually turn it into love and of a higher vibration, we're a very powerful human being, and we can be so much greater for our family, our friends, our loved ones. So, in this sense, developing yogic siddhis is just a process of personal development, and personal development leads to spiritual development. So then these siddhis, these powers of empathy and feeling, can turn into telepathy or higher knowledge, or being able to listen to the universe on an abstract level, which is beyond our mind. So it is a mystery school. We can't precisely label and define these experiences, because consciousness just wants to have an experience through us so that consciousness itself can expand, so that it can develop. Some people will say, I'm not the mind, I'm not the body, I'm not the emotions. This is true. You are consciousness, but you are also the body, the mind, and the emotions all at once. And these are one of the many paradoxes that we try to integrate into our body so that we can show up as better humans and enjoy the mystery school that we're all part of. So as we develop through this work, what we might find is that we have heightened spiritual experiences. And these heightened experiences of the third eye opening and going into transcended spaces, these are amazing, liberating experiences. But for me, the true part of our spiritual development is to not need these peak experiences, but is to ground them into our body and then come into a state of contentment with our life, to not chase peak experience and start to integrate this wealth of knowledge, of understanding that comes through meditation, contemplation, self reflection. And when we can do this in a community, in a school, in a group of people, and we all witness each other, we really do grow. Often people will come to these trainings to get over a negative experience with Kundalini, to understand spiritual experiences that have happened to them. And if all we want is the next big peak state or the next big orgasm, I find we really missed the gifts that come from grounding that information in and then developing these powers, these siddhis of patience, of compassion, of forgiveness, of being a good human.